So at this point in time, I want to, is Melanie here? Wendy? There she is. Okay, Melanie Griffiths. I want to introduce Melanie Griffith, who is the Secretary of the Department of, the DBPR. How's that? And she's an appointee of Ron DeSantis. She's our watch guard at the Capitol. And I'd like to have a warm round of applause as she manages 1.7 million licenses. Melanie.
Happy holidays. Nice seeing everyone this morning. Thank you for giving the department a little bit of time to address the audience. As you may know, lots of exciting things going on in the Capitol, both in Florida and DC these days for Florida. So we are anxiously watching the papers and seeing what may be happening in terms of additional appointments with our state. But with that, as mentioned, we have been busy working on regulation of our over 1.7 million licensees for the state. And what's significant about that is that our license base has grown by over 300,000 since the governor took office in terms of his economic policies and business-friendly initiatives that have been great for Florida. And so with that, I thought it was interesting just to break down a little bit of how that then fits into the yacht and ship program. And so it's amazing looking at the incredible economic impact that you have on the state, and yet the number of licenses. So there are just over 2,800 licenses for yacht and ship salespersons. There are almost 400 yacht and ships brokers, and then almost 1,000 yacht and ships employing brokers in the state of Florida. So a pretty small portion of our licensee base. And yet, according to reports, last year, the National Marine Manufacturers Association estimates that Floridians' recreational yachting was a positive economic impact to the state of over $31 billion, supporting over 100,000 jobs. So thank you to you and your industry. That is the incredible impact that you have on our financial ecosystem. I know that Paul is coming up next, so I won't belabor the point other than to say you just have such an incredible team that is advocating on your behalf in Tallahassee, not only with the department, but with legislative staff and also with the elected members. And as a result of that, you have been very successful this last legislative session in terms of passing legislation that I know is important to the industry in terms of education and professionalism. And so we appreciate your partnership on that and ensuring that all of our yacht industry hopefully is professional and serving our citizens well. And so with that, we've had a great relationship with Paul and have been working with him in terms of implementing the legislation that was passed last year and then gearing up for the next legislative session in terms of where you all fit into the department and how we can best serve you. And so I know he's going to preview that more. So what I'll end with is that we are always here to help you and continue to work on how we can continue best serving your industry and making sure that our services are as seamless as possible. And so with that, if I can ever personally help you, my cell phone is 813-404-8566. That's 813-404-8566. I always find that after these conferences that most people are having a smooth experience. There's always one or two outliers, and we're always happy to help. Please don't hesitate to reach out if we can help you or one of your colleagues. And then also, if you're interested in reaching out to the department directly, the correct contact is Richard Manu, Richard. His last name is Manu, Manu. And so his email address with any issues you may have is richard.manu@myfloridalicense.com. MyFlorida spelled out license.com. So with that, again, thank you for having me. Thank you for letting us work with your industry and for your wonderful partnership. And hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Happy Thursday.